What's going on YouTube? We have the 2025 Pro Bowl offense revealed. Here we go.
This is Akbar Bajbimilla. There's Peter Strager. There's Kyle Brandt. I'm Jamie Erdahl. Very incredible honor that we have this morning to reveal the 2024 Pro Bowl players. Now, we will do the offensive players first in this segment, and then just minutes away, we'll do the defensive side of the ball. We've got AFC and NFC. We're going to go around the clock, pass the ball, and then we're going to unpack it a little bit. So stay right here. The rosters have been determined by the consensus votes of the fans, of the players, and the coaches. Those are three groups. Each group's vote counts as 1/3. So we shall begin. We will start.
Amari, I didn't vote, man.
In the AFC, Peter, the floor is yours.
Amari, I didn't vote.
Jamie, I have great honor in doing this. AFC quarterbacks. First up, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills and an MVP candidate, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is headed to his third Pro Bowl selection. The second quarterback from the AFC, Joe Burrow. Burrow, like Josh Allen, this is his third Pro Bowl selection.
And then Lamar Jackson.
The third, is it Mahomes or Lamar? Who do you go with?
Lamar.
The third quarterback from the AFC is Lamar Jackson, two-time MVP. Lamar's fourth Pro Bowl selection, Patrick Mahomes.
Amari, you keep saying I voted. I didn't vote. Amari, show me proof. Show me proof that I voted. Show me proof that I voted, Amari. Show me proof that I voted, Amari.
Not selected in the top three quarterbacks in the AFC. Josh Allen will be the starter based on the voting results. Has the asterisk right there. Josh Allen, congratulations on this honor.
Peter, look at those names. Those are headline-worthy first-round quarterback names. Things get a little more interesting on the NFC side of things. NFC quarterbacks going to the Pro Bowl, as according to the votes, making his first ever Pro Bowl appearance as a rookie. Washington Commanders quarterback.
That's
Jaden
W
Daniels.
right there.
An incredible start and acceptance of the fans and the coaches and the players for the number 2 overall pick for Washington. That's awesome for Jaden Daniels. Making his first Pro Bowl from the Minnesota Vikings is Sam Darnold on his fourth team in the NFL. The story is incredible. 35 touchdown passes for, some would argue, at least west of the Mississippi, the best quarterback in the NFC. And rounding out the quarterbacks in the NFC, Jared Goff from the Detroit Lions. Mississippi, they're going to say that's the NFC. So wherever you live, these are your NFC quarterbacks. That is Goff's fourth Pro Bowl appearance. Look at those names compared to what you're seeing on the AFC side of things. This is awesome for the rookie and two.
By the way, I look so damn good right now. Like absolutely good. I look so damn good right now. Skin shining, eyes white, lips looking good. Ooh boy. Ooh, ready to put one of y'all mamas in a full Nelson.
Two guys that are not on the teams that they started with, those three quarterbacks, Kyle, are going to the Pro Bowl from the NFC.
Juju, who do you think had a better rookie season? CJ or Jaden? I think Lad McConkey had a better season.
I'm just looking, Jamie, and I'm still looking for Baker Mayfield. I don't see him, but now I'm looking to running backs in the AFC. AFC running backs, this is non-Saquon edition. Selected to his fifth Pro Bowl. The King, El Rey, Baltimore Raven, Derrick Henry, the number 1 of the AFC running backs. He was there last year in Orlando. He'll be there this year in Orlando, of course, unless he's playing in New Orleans. Next, in his first year, a recurring theme here, Houston Texans, Joe Mixon, fantastic year in Houston. It's his second Pro Bowl. He's now made it as a Bengal and a Texan. And third, in the AFC running backs, from the Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor. This is his second. Taylor, the home run hitter. Huge flurry at the end of the season. Not enough for the Colts, but enough for him to be voted into the Pro Bowl. AFC running backs, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, and big number 22 will be your starter.
Well, Kyle, that's a nice list for the AFC. Let's now shift over then to the NFC running backs. And, of course, this one right here is special because he just hit the 2,000-yard mark, and now to the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley. What an amazing year. And, of course, we have to get to the next one. From the Detroit Lions, making his second Pro Bowl in the most Jahmyr Gibbs. And next, in his first season with the Green Bay Packers, Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs having an outstanding year. Those are your running backs right there. Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Josh Jacobs. And guess what? Saquon Barkley will be your starter.
That's from the NFC side of things. We love the run game list. Let's move on to the wide receivers. We're going to start in the AFC. I take you to who could become the 5th ever wide receiver to win the Triple Crown. That is Jamar Chase, making his 4th Pro Bowl from the Cincinnati Bengals. Veteran Pro Bowler from the AFC wide receiver group. That's a little tease for what is to come. Next up, from the Houston Texans, making his first appearance at the Pro Bowl. That's Nico Collins.
Deserved.
For CJ Stroud and this Texans offense as they move forward. Congratulations to Nico Collins. And then another first-timer, Zay Flowers with a smile.
Don't agree. Don't agree at all. Don't agree at all. Should be Brian Thomas. Should be Brian Thomas. Should be Brian Thomas. Should be Brian Thomas. Why not Broward County? What the fuck? Bro, I think I'd rather show than tell. Let's go down to this little thing that you gave me, bro. Brian Thomas Jr. 2024 regular season, 80 receptions, 1,179 receiving yards, 10 receiving touchdowns, 14.7 yards averages, and he's been targeted 122 times. Let's go and look at Zay. By the way, Brian Thomas is a rookie. Zay Flowers, 73 receptions, 1,047 receiving yards, only 4 receiving touchdowns, 16 games. He averages 14.3 yards of reception. That's 0.4 less, and has been targeted 114 times. I stand on what I say. Brian Thomas deserved to be in the Pro Bowl. Brian Thomas deserved to be in the Pro Bowl. Zay is on the team with Derrick Henry. Okay. Bro, Zay more swifter, athletic. No. Brian Thomas should have been in the thing. I stand on what I say. I pulled up my reason why. Y'all see my reason why? And he did it as a rookie. I stand on what I say. Congratulations, though. But Brian Thomas deserved it more. Brian Thomas deserved it more. You should have voted, Juju. Apparently, from what Amari said, I did vote.
Up a scoreboard. 14 siblings. He's an unbelievable kid. Zay Flowers in his second year in this Baltimore Ravens offense. He is cooking with Todd Monken and the rest of that offense. Yet another first-timer, this time from the Cleveland Browns. You've heard his name a lot. Jerry Jeudy making it to the Pro Bowl.
Deserved.
First-timers. Those are your AFC wide receivers. Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, and Jerry Jeudy. Chase and Jeudy will be your starters for the Pro Bowl. Congratulations, guys. Peter?
How cool is that? Let's go to the NFC. We're going to start in Minnesota, where for the 4th time in his career, he'll be going to the Pro Bowl. No surprise here.
Yeah! We gotta give 18 booms just because of that. That was 1. That was 2. That was 3. That was 4. That was 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 18, that's what I'm talking about. The best to ever do it. 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 Give me a minute. Let me wipe y'all off. I'm sorry, JJ. We just wiped the screen off. I got too excited. I got too excited.
Guy's on his way to a Hall of Fame career. It's Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. Next up, well, we won't see him anymore this season, but we're hoping he's back for the Pro Bowl games. He wears number 88 for the Dallas Cowboys, and he'll be making his 4th Pro Bowl as well. CeeDee Lamb is a Pro Bowler. This one is special. From the Washington Commanders, going to the Pro Bowl, Mr. is headed to the Pro Bowl games. And last but not least, his 3rd Pro Bowl. He's going to the playoffs. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here are your 4 NFC wide receivers. Your 2 starters will be first-rounders from the same draft class. I'm sorry, the 2 starters will be 2 guys in the NFC North who will be squaring off this weekend.
How about that?
Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Congratulations to these 4 awesome NFL superstars.
I like that group, Peter. I like the tight ends. In fact, I'm going to give you 4 right now. 2 tight ends per conference will be representing in the Super Bowl. And the first one has never been to a Pro Bowl because the first one has never played an NFL season before this year. Guys, there he is. Brock record-breaking rookie. Whatever he does in the Pro Bowl, there's 70 catches in the flag football game. That's all he does. Brock Bowers, welcome to the NFL, welcome to the Pro Bowl. From a guy making his first to a guy making his 10th. One of the best to ever do it. Kelsey.
The best tight end in history. The best tight end in history.
Kelsey, Pro Bowl number 10.
The best tight end in history.
He might have bigger things on the
The
docket.
best tight end in history.
And the number 1 guy is in his first. But go to the NFC,
The
though.
best tight end in
We
history.
love this guy. It's Kittle. Kittle's back. His 6th Pro Bowl. In a year that was very difficult for the 49ers, Kittle still made plays. Kittle still did what he does. Dominate. Have something to say about it. But this is cool, too. Another first-timer. We love this guy. Trey McBride from the Arizona Cardinals. He's got a touchdown now. He's got a Pro Bowl bid now. Trey McBride. We love him. I drafted him in fantasy because Peter told me to in August. Peter, I love him. Absolutely incredible.
Finally got that touchdown.
He did. But a lot of yards before that. There are your tight ends. Brock Bowers, Travis Kelsey in the AFC, and George Kittle and Trey McBride of the Cardinals in the NFC. Kittle and Bowers, your starters.
Tight end university is getting very full with stars. That's cool. Let's go to the offensive line and the fullback from the AFC. We love this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only people that always and forever will be the most important players on the damn field. Feast your eyes on the magnificent and wonderful big man that keeps your quarterback safe, risks his body through the trenches for your running back, and gives your favorite wide receiver enough time to get open. Give it up for the one and only offensive line. Let's go ahead and start off with one of the best guards the NFL has ever seen in history, Quentin Nelson. Then next, we have Joe Thuney, another guard from the Kansas City Chiefs. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Trey Smith, a guard, another guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. Then we have Creed Humphrey, the center for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's 3 Chiefs linemen on the board, and one of them is not number 74. Next up, we have Tyler Linderbaum from the Baltimore Ravens, the center. For our tackle, we have Deion Dawkins from the Buffalo Bills. Next up, we have Laremy Tunsil, tackle from the Houston Texans. Next up, we have Rashawn Slater, big man representing none only than the Los Angeles Chargers. Bolt up, baby. And then we have the fullback, Patrick Ricard, from the Baltimore Ravens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big mans from the AFC 2025 Pro Bowl who is going to dominate on all aspects of life because they just risk their body to protect your loved ones. Give it up for them, everybody.
Nelson, Joe Tooney, Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum makes it. Deion Dawkins, his 4th Pro Bowl. Laramie Tunsil is on the list, of course, his 5th Pro Bowl. Rashawn Slater, and then headliner. Come on now, Project Pat himself, Patrick Ricard as the fullback from the AFC. Congratulations to all these deserving gentlemen.
This is a beautiful image here. I love this graphic so much so that I have one from the National Football Conference too. You want to see the offensive line and fullback from the NFC going to the Pro Bowl?
Ladies and gentlemen, for your NFC 2025 Pro Bowl, the big man who just keeps everybody safe and provides time for your loved ones to get open or just be in the pocket to throw the ball. They put their life on the line for you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your NFC 2025 Pro Bowl offensive line and fullbacks. Now let's go ahead and start with the one and only guard Landon Dickerson. Ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Tyler Smith, guard Dallas. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Landon Dickerson. Philadelphia Eagles. Now Tyler Smith, guard Dallas Cowgirls. Next up, we have your guard, Mr. Chris Lindstrom from the Atlanta Falcons. Next up, your center, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Ragnow, the center from Detroit Lions. Next up, we have another center, Mr. Cam Jurgens from the Philadelphia Eagles. Next up, your tackle, Mr. Lane Johnson from the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles have 3 linemen in the NFC 2025 Pro Bowl. Give it up for your Philadelphia Tush Push Eagles. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only, the tackle, Panay Sewell from the Detroit Lions. Then we have Tristan Wirfs, the tackle from Tampa Bay Buccaneers. last but not least, your fullback, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Juszczyk from the San Francisco 49ers. Give it up for your NFC 2025 Pro Bowl offensive line and fullback.
From the Eagles, Tyler Smith, Cowboys, Chris Lindstrom.
I do better than him. Whoever this guy that's talking, I do way better than him. My presentation was so better. So better.
Excuse me, from the Falcons, Frank Ragnow, Cam Jurgens, Big Lane Johnson. That's 3 Eagles, guys. Penei Sewell, maybe top to bottom, one of the best player in the NFL. Tristan Wirfs, and then if JuJuReacts not there, it is not a Pro Bowl. That is number 9.
That's so cool.
For the NFC fullback. They cannot have the event without JuSczzYK. That's how I spell Pro Bowl. Jamie, incredible group.
Kyle, when your voice hits the next octave, you know you're talking about fullbacks. JuJuReacts and Ricard just got that treatment. There they are. It's the Pro Bowl rosters from the offensive side of the ball. We'll have the defense in just a couple minutes on GMFB. But first, let's take a minute and just recognize, Peter, some of those guys that jump out to you.
I know what I think is cool. We spent a lot of time on this show lamenting early in the season about this Chiefs offensive line and the fears of the Chiefs offensive line. We know that Kelsey's going to the Pro Bowl. I love that 3 different Kansas City Chiefs offensive linemen will be filling out that roster here. Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey, Joe Tooney. They're all going to the Pro Bowl. They all got voted in. Now, whether they play or not, that's going to be depending on if the Chiefs get stopped in this playoff run. But what a testament to the guys protecting Patrick Mahomes. I'm here for it. Those 3 dudes, despite a lot of doubts going into the season about this Chiefs offensive line, they yet again are headed to the Pro Bowl games, and deservedly so.
Well, I like that all the Chiefs linemen are in there, but the Chiefs quarterback isn't. So you have the Chiefs linemen, but you have Lamar and Burrow and Allen. My question is, is one of these guys going to be in the Super Bowl? Or could all 3 of them just show up to the Pro Bowl because, oh, what do you know? Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. I would also say this. Josh Allen is typically one of those guys who does not show up for the Pro Bowl. He ends his season, he gives all he has, and then he goes away somewhere, doesn't show up. Maybe he's injured, maybe he's quote-unquote injured. There are ways. He wasn't there last year in Orlando. He wasn't there the year before in Las Vegas. Unless he's in the Super Bowl, it'd be cool to see Josh Allen show up and play some flag football. I would love to see him there. But again, leading vote getter in the entire NFL behind that Chiefs offensive line, the Bills quarterback. That's what makes the Pro Bowl fun.
You always want to have the guys at the Pro Bowl games that are going to bring the energy and the personality and just to be genuinely thrilled to be there. And that's why I look at Zay Flowers. You know, I have a fantasy football relationship with Zay Flowers just because I randomly drafted him in August, and now everyone thinks.
Is she single? Joe Thuney played for NC State. You see, Rico? You see? Rico, stay, bro. Stay, bro. You see? You could be, you could be that next person. Hey, is she single? Is that lady single?
Thinks that, like, I've taken ownership of his campaign. This guy did it all on his own. He is the first 1,000-yard wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens since Torrey Smith did it back in 2013. He's got 1,047 yards this season, which is most by a Ravens wide receiver since Steve Smith did it in 2014. This is crazy. This is crazy for Zay Flowers. It's awesome for him. He's so cool. And then when I saw the Ravens play on Christmas Day and I saw this man warming up in Houston, Pat Ricard is a massive man. And, like, I mean that in the most loving way possible. I love the fact that Pat Ricard is going to the Pro Bowl games. I think he can get down with pretty much any category, event, what have you. He's an awesome dude, and we love to see the Pat Ricard name on the AFC side of the Pro Bowl roster.
Shake your body. Who else gets down?
Make it rain.
Cam Jurgens. You know, there was a big concern after, of course, Jason Kelsey retires, leaves the Eagles. It's like, who's going to step in? And the fact that Cam Jurgens is being honored this way, getting the Pro Bowl, he led this team that was, that carried a running back who rushed for 2,000 yards. So congratulations to Cam Jurgens. And you think about also, too, the fact that in 2023, he started 11 games at the right tackle. But he's a big reason. The ball starts with the center. People have to always remember that. It starts with Cam Jurgens. Anytime you get the ball to your quarterback or to your running back, star running back. But this is a big reason. You see multiple guys from this line in the Pro Bowl. But Cam Jurgens, shout out to him. And not to mention doing this, his very first Pro Bowl, doing this in his rookie contract. That's a massive boost in salary for anybody who is selected, and especially if you're drafted after the first round.
Yep, put it in the bio line. Those guys that we just listed are on the Pro Bowl roster for the 2025 games in a couple of weeks in January. We're going to talk all about how we're going to be involved in it. I think Kyle might be going.
Okay,